Hello everyone, we've done it. It looks like we've actually done it. It looks like the Super League has been cancelled within two and a half days is all it took. It's actually amazing to see how well us fans and all the players and everyone came together to save football. It is amazing to watch that, to see that happening. It's actually amazing. I was not expecting this to happen. I was not expecting all of this to happen so quickly. It just goes to show that in life you can actually do anything you want. It's not about football right now, it's about everything. We've actually ruined this guy here because he was the one. Him, the Glazers, uh, Liverpool's owners, I don't remember the name right now, and Stan Kroenke from Arsenal. These are the three people that wanted this more than everyone. Real Madrid are in an awful situation because of the way they've handled the club over the last couple of years. Because they've not been they've been spending money. There are so many loans they have so much debt that is actually mesmerizing. How they are still here, and this guy right here, this guy wanted to ruin football for everyone. And the six English clubs were so dumb enough to not see past this from Florentino Perez. Because this guy just wanted to ruin the Premier League. Let's just be honest. This is his mission, was to ruin the Premier League because all of the money that the English clubs get compared to the Spanish sides, and the Spanish football seems to be going down as English football was going up. And this guy wanted to make this happen. He's been saying this for so many years. Like 2008, all this Super League talk started to happen. We all knew at some point this would actually happen. But us fans and the players, I have to say, massive well done to all the players that came out, because that took a lot of balls to come out against your owners. And well done to Kevin De Bruyne, Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford came out, Wesley Fofana from Leicester, Ander Herrera, every single player. All the managers, Jurgen Klopp last night, Pep Guardiola tonight. Very, very impressed with everyone. Very, very impressed. But the one thing we must not forget right now is that we need to get rid of these owners because they've shown us their true colors. And it's a matter of time before they try and do this again when we won't be able to cancel it. And we need to get rid of these people as soon as possible from our clubs because they are actually ruining them. Let's be honest, they are actually ruining them. Personally, as a United fan, last 2 days I felt betrayed. I felt like I was stabbed in the back by the club. I'm so happy all the players came out because that's the only reason I'm gonna keep supporting this club because I love the club so much. But we need to get the owners out as soon as humanly possible. Woodward, the Glazers, everyone needs to go. Same with Arsenal, they need to get rid of Kroenke. Same with Liverpool, they need to get rid of their owners. It's massively important to get some owners that care more about football than money. Because money is not everything. Greed is what kills. If you're ever too greedy in life, and that's a lesson for everyone. If you're ever too greedy in life, you will get stopped. It will actually backfire as it has right now. Because in 2.5 days we've ruined plans of 8 or 9 years from Florentino Perez and all these owners. And we must not stop because they will try and do this again. And the Champions League will have a new format in 2024. We need to change that as well because it's basically the same thing if we're being honest. The new Champions League will be almost like a Super League. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. We need to put a stop to that as well because that's not what we want. We need competitive football. We don't want to see the same teams over and over and over again. We want competitive football. That's the thing we want. Let me also tweet out the stream so more people will actually join us. I'm seeing we have 2 viewers right now. So everyone in the chat, also don't forget to drop the video a like so we can get some more people in here. Share it with your friends, share it with everyone, and also subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. It's a massive day for football. It's a massive day. It's actually a massive day for football. Well done to everyone. So happy, so happy right now. Like, I was actually so happy when Chelsea, when it was tweeted about an hour ago that Chelsea were going to try to pull out from the Super League after these protests. And well done to every single fan that went to these protests. Well done. We are part of the reason of this change, and it shows the real power fans have. We still have so much power, and we need to show that more often. We cannot let these clubs be run by these greedy people everywhere. So let's get some more people in here. Let's tweet out the stream a little bit to everyone. Yeah, Soccer Pro, we did it. Oh, so you're an Atletico fan. Yeah, it's actually refreshing to see how much power the fans and the players have. It's very, very nice to see. Sorry guys, I'm just tweeting out the... Owen, yes, football, we've done it, Owen. We've actually done it, Owen. We might have actually saved football here tonight. I was honestly so happy when I saw the protests, because that's the one thing I wanted everyone to do. I want everyone to go out and force these clubs to make a change, because only with if you go to the extreme, that's when they will listen. If you stand there and don't do nothing, they will not take you seriously. But thankfully, every single fan did great, and it looks like we have our beautiful game back. Yeah, I was actually shocked as well, Soccer Pro. When I saw last night the interview by Perez, I felt like he might have actually done this. He will actually make this happen, because he was talking about everything. He had planned every single thing out, all of the legal sides of the things. It looks like uh, I thought they would actually do it, but today it showed me how much power the fans and especially the players, because in yesterday's video I said that the players and the managers are the ones that could actually make a change to this. Because if the players and the managers come out that they don't want to do this, and they want to leave the clubs where they were, that was going to be the big thing, because the owners cannot go on the pitch and play. It's the players that go out, the managers that bring us this elite level of football that we all love to see every single day. Yeah, Barbaros, the Chelsea protests. The COVID is not that potent in England right now. I think most of the country has been vaccinated, especially the people that needed it the most. And most of the people at the protest were young people, so it's not a big risk. And we cannot stay inside forever. Sometimes we have to go out and express our feelings. Because you see what they've done. We've been 1.5 years inside our homes, and they are trying to ruin it. They are trying to ruin football. You can see personally, watching football without the fans has really kind of left me with a sour taste, because they found out that they can go on with football with no fans, and That was really bad for us. But thankfully we have enough power. Yeah, obviously, every single club is not just Real Madrid. Every single club is in it for the money. Let's just be honest. United are in it for the money. City, every single club, even the clubs that were not invited into the Super League, every single club owner wants to maximize their profit. They don't give a shit about the club. Let's just be honest. They just want to make the most money possible as quickly as possible, and make the most profit possible without wanting to spending all this money. And this is why this actually happened, because clubs like United, Arsenal, they don't want to spend the amount of money that is needed to compete to get the top four. Because Arsenal right now are in 10th, because Kroenke is not putting any money into the club. They're not putting one single dollar of their own money into the club right now. It's a it's all profits that they put into transfers, and that's why Arsenal are currently 11th. That's why Man United haven't won the league in 8 years. It's why City are top right now, because their owners are putting so much money into this club, and they want to see it succeed. So any more questions in the chat, just drop all your questions. It's an exciting day. It's an amazing day for football and for all the fans worldwide. I'm actually so proud of every single one of us, because we've actually done it. I was not expecting it, especially so quickly. I was not expecting this to happen. But next step is to get the owners out of the club. We must not forget that this happened. Just every single day, we need to force these owners out of our clubs. We need to force them out. And also, we need to not accept the new Champions League that is about to happen in 2024, because it's the same bullshit. Let's just be honest. They're making the same thing, just with the name of the Champions League. Just to confirm, no one has actually officially dropped out yet, but there's been reports that Atletico have asked to be removed from the competition. Yes. I think the only clubs I haven't seen. Let me just check this out a little bit. Oh, and we have massive news. We have massive breaking news from Man United right now. Ed Woodward has resigned from the club. This is actually massive. This is actually massive. If this is actually true, this is actually massive for Man United, because this guy right here is a cancer to this club. He's one of the reasons that the club have not been successful over the last couple of years. Let me get the news out so you guys can see it. This is actually massive. Let's see, Ed Woodward. Yeah, Ed Woodward has resigned as chairman of Man United. Holy shit! What a day. Well done to them. Next step is to get the Glazers out of this club. This is actually so good for world football. I want to see every single club that was involved, all the top guys at every single club. I want them to leave. I want them sacked. I want them gone out of our clubs. This is actually so good. Because this is actually a massive failure for all these power men. It's a massive failure. They've been planning this for 8+ years, and we've ruined it in 2.5 days. It's actually laughable how shit they were, how they were not expecting this comeback from the fans. And with him resigning, one of the biggest leeches in our club, it's massive news. It's massive news. Well done to everyone. Have we got any more questions in the chat? Drop all your questions below, and also don't forget to drop the video a like as well, and subscribe to the channel. because it really does help me out, and it's a great day for football. Let's celebrate it as we should. Let's see if we have any more news coming out from any other clubs. Let's just hope the Glazers just go. If the Glazers leave Man United, I'll actually be so happy. Oh, this is such a massive day. We've actually won it. We won, guys. We've actually won. Well done. Well done to every single fan of every single club out there. We've actually won. Yeah, Sancho is now actually a possibility, and it's just these last 2 days I just forgot about football. I was not thinking about football, but right now I'm so excited to just watch football and talk about football again. But we need to not forget this happened. Never forgive the clubs. We don't forget this. We will not forget this. We need to get rid of every single guy that made this decision. Every single club in Spain. I know in Spain clubs are run a bit differently than in England, and also in Italy. The Juventus guy, what's his name? Andrea Ramioli, something like that. Another cancerous guy, because this guy actually got into a fight with his son's godfather, or his daughter's godfather, who is working at UEFA. He got in a fight with this guy. Friends, they were friends, and they got into a fight to do this, and it's failed within 2 days. Disgraceful. Every single owner, member of the board, everyone should be sacked. They should leave their jobs immediately. It's a massive failure to be done with this within 2 days. It's a massive failure. Let's hope Sancho comes now, because United really do need a right winger. And now that we are actually second, we're actually going to be playing Champions League football next season, by the looks of things. Because nothing is actually still officially announced, but if you have these kind of people resigning, that's huge. That is actually huge. Leicester and West Ham can finally get what they deserve. Yes, of course. And this is why we love football. I love United. I bleed United. But I love the competition. I don't want to see United win and everybody else suffer. I want to see United win because they compete. Because they are the best. They put in the work. They compete. They do the transfers. They have a good system. Good young players coming through. This is why every single one of us loves football. We don't want to see Real Madrid play Barcelona every week in dead games that don't mean anything. We don't want to see the Americanization of the game. We love this game because it's competitive. Anything can happen. Leicester actually won the league 4 years ago. Who would have thought that? Jamie Vardy came from non-league football to the Premier League to be one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He did that through willpower, through being great, through competition, and that's why we love this. So yeah, I'd love to see Leicester and West Ham get Champions League football. I'll be so happy if both of them get European football, Champions League especially. But now my eyes are on La Liga. 3 years of supporting Atleti. This trophy would change my life as an Atletico fan. Yeah, the La Liga, yes. I actually hope as well Atletico win this. Because I'm actually so fucking angry with Real Madrid. Real Madrid and Barcelona have run the club like shit for the last 20 years. They've gone in debt so fucking much, and they wanted to save their clubs. Because don't forget, the 6 English sides that went into this Super League, they were bamboozled by Perez. Because Perez wanted to do this because Real Madrid and Barcelona were in so much debt that they needed the money so much that they would do anything for it. And the 6 English sides were dumb enough to be a part of it and help Perez out. Because right now, Atletico, I think, might be able to dominate Spanish football for the next couple of years if Barcelona and Real Madrid continue going with the way they're going. I don't know much about Atletico, all the people that own them, what's the debt situation and all that. But I'm hoping Atletico win it. I think you guys have a 3-point lead, right? Let me check. Do you actually have a 3-point lead at the top of the table, or am I wrong? Where's La Liga? Actually, you could tell me in the chat how. What's the difference between you and Real Madrid in second place? I'd love to know. Everyone that's watching also, don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel, because it really does help me out a lot. I really want to keep continuing doing all these great videos. I know the quality is not the best, but we're just getting started. We're just getting started, and things are going to get better. And we have so many more videos coming now with these news. I'm so happy. I'm so excited to start watching football again with more passion than ever. So it's 3 points. Well, I think you'll do it. I actually think you'll do it. Even though I was very surprised that you were knocked out by Chelsea in the round of 16. I was not expecting that. I was actually a bit shocked with how bad you were in these two legs in the Champions League. But I think you will actually win the league. You have some great players. You have an amazing defense, and I think you'll win the league. Oh, see, we have any more breaking news? So we have Fabrizio Romano just tweeted that Ed Woodward has resigned as Man United chairman, which is massive. And he's also said that Manchester City and Chelsea have intention to leave the Super League and are preparing with their legal teams. Amazing news, amazing news. So great to see this. And finally, so great to see this guy leave the club. This guy right here. He's actually ruined my club the last 7 to 8 years. He's ruined it. Ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left, he's ruined the club. Let's hope we get rid of the Glazers as well, and get some proper football people in. The Chelsea knockout helped Atleti because now, yeah, I agree with that. Without being in the Champions League, have a huge advantage in the Liga. Atleti on 70 points, Real on 67, and Barca 65 with a game in hand. It's going to be a very, very close race. It's going to be very interesting to watch until the end. It's Spain and France are the two leagues right now that still have some sort of excitement left to them in the title race. Because in England it's basically done. Either if a miracle happens and City continue losing, which will not happen, they are just too good right now to continue losing. City have basically won the league, and in Germany, Bayern have basically won the league. I think they're winning 2-0 right now. They're playing right now. Also, I have to say massive respect to all the German clubs, massive respect to PSG, even though they obviously have some different motives, but rejecting this Super League was very nice to see. Porto as well. Massive respect to these clubs, massive respect. Jimenez is a beast. Yeah, Jimenez is actually one of my favorite defenders from Atletico Madrid. Amazing defender. I've been watching this guy since 2014-15, and I've been impressed with him every single year. He's been getting better and better. Barcelona and Real were getting boring. Time for underdogs to win it. Yeah, I think with the state that Barcelona, especially Barcelona, are in, and Messi will probably leave in, if not this year, he will leave next year, or sometime he will retire. Without Messi, Barcelona are actually a mid-table club in Spain, and they are very bad. I think there will be some years that Barcelona will be a very mediocre club, and it's good to see. We need to see some refreshing teams in La Liga. I'd love to see Valencia and Villarreal go to the top again. I want to see them playing Champions League football again. Will be very interesting. So now we have Chelsea against Brighton tonight in about 10 minutes. Interesting to see what will happen in that game. Now that we basically games have meaning again. I can't believe Athletic manager said he wanted to clean house, and one of the players he wanted to dump was Jimenez. It could be because they want to raise some money for new players. You never know. But yeah, I would not try to sell Jimenez. He's probably your best defender in that team right now. Let's see, do we got any more breaking news? No more news coming in yet. I don't think Liverpool have actually announced that they're trying to get to leave the Super League yet, which is interesting to see. We need the 50+1 rule in England would protect the game from greedy billionaires. Yeah, that needs to happen actually. It really needs to happen. I don't know if it would actually happen because this is all political stuff. But it would be great if it would happen. Rumors said Liverpool they wanted to leave. Oh, I may have missed it. It's basically done now. We just needed one club to say that they were gonna leave, and the whole thing would break. And Chelsea made the first move, and the whole thing broke. Jimenez is so underrated. Yes, Jimenez is criminally underrated. Very, very good defender. Would love to see him in the Premier League one day. Any more questions, guys, in the comments? Why anything you want us to talk about? We'll be live for a few. Oh, more breaking news. Andrea Agnelli has resigned from his role as president of Juventus. Massive, massive, massive day for football. So many cancerous people are leaving the clubs. Here, Andrea Agnelli has reportedly resigned from his role as president of Juventus. Big news. Big news. Because this is one of the guys that wanted to start this. I think the people that made this started having these thoughts where this guy right here, he's been so against UEFA. And we need to do something with UEFA as well, because it's not like UEFA are the good guys, let's just be honest. UEFA are the most corrupt organization in the world. We need to have more changes in football. But this guy was so against, he was one of the guys that first wanted this Super League a few years ago. Him, Perez, the Glazers, Kroenke and Liverpool, the Liverpool owner. They are the ones that pushed for this more than anybody else. And as you can see, this guy's resigned as well, because this is a massive failure for them. They thought they would have done, they thought they'd done it. They thought they got everything done. But he has resigned as well. Massive, massive day. Maybe a start to clean football. Yes. But is it though? It might not be a start to cleaner football. Because UEFA are also very, very, very corrupt. I don't trust UEFA at all. I want to see changes at UEFA and FIFA as well. Because let's not forget, we have a World Cup in Qatar next year. And so many people have lost their lives trying to build these stadiums in Qatar. Obviously, FIFA supposedly got money to make the World Cup in Qatar. And we need to have changes there as well. Because we want to see good football again and not corrupt football, which is not going to be easy because with the amount of money that there is in football right now, it's never going to be easy to have a clean football. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, Qatar World Cup is a disgrace. It is actually a massive disgrace. See if we have any more news coming out. So I'm seeing here on Twitter that there is a chance that with this collapse of the European Super League, we may see the Glazer family sell the club. Which, if this actually happens, I would throw a party. If the Glazers leave the club, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so happy. We need to see Kroenke leave as well, because Kroenke has ruined Arsenal. So let's not forget. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I don't actually like Arsenal at all, but it's disgraceful what this guy Kroenke has done to the club. Yep, there is the One Football News several clubs to leave the league. What a day for football. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Have we actually seen anything from Spurs so far? I haven't seen anything from Spurs. Have you guys seen anything from Spurs talking about this? I would be really interested to see if you guys have seen what Spurs are going to do if Daniel Levy is leaving the club or something like that. That would be massive news as well, with Jose Mourinho being sacked yesterday. Oh, so Ed Woodward will actually stay in role until the end of 2021. Uh, they say that he has been planning leaving the club for months, and he will officially end his role at the club at the end of 2021. So we still have a few more months left of him at the club. So the summer transfer window is not probably not going to be amazing. Nothing from Spurs. I think I've heard something from Arsenal. So Arsenal, I think they've said that they are trying to leave. I've also haven't heard anything from from the two Milan clubs. Spurs have been awfully quiet. Yeah, same as United. United really didn't do any announcement of this. They just made a post in the club's website. Nothing on Twitter, nothing on social media, nothing ever anywhere. But yeah, it's really interesting that Spurs haven't said anything yet. Mourinho being sacked was strange 6 days before a cup final versus the best team in the country. Yeah, it was strange. I saw some reports that he was actually sacked because he didn't want to do training because of the Super League talk. But uh, after they said that these news were fake, that he was just sacked for performance. But it really does not make sense. Why would you sack him right now? I can accept sacking him at the end of the season because Spurs have been awful this season. Let's just be honest. The squad is awful, but they've not been good enough. But yeah, they should have given him a chance in the final. It's a dead season for Spurs. They're not going to get Champions League football. They just had one cup final left to play. They should have let him finish it off. see, have we got any more news? No more breaking news right now. I'm gonna keep the stream on for a little bit longer, talk with you guys a little bit, because it's an amazing day. I really want to talk with all the fans out there. Maybe if Athletic stop buying Spurs fullbacks, yeah. How's Trippier been? I haven't watched a lot of Atleti this season. I haven't watched him a lot. Are you happy with Trippier right back, or do you prefer, or are you actually want to sell him in the summer? Yeah, City are very good. City are very, very good this season, especially defensively. It's not something that we acknowledge with Pep Guardiola sides, but this Manchester City side are so solid defensively. I just hope PSG somehow knock them out in the semi-final because I don't want to see Manchester City win the Champions League. Trippier has been good. He's getting assists. Yeah, he was the same in England. He's very good going forward, but defensively, he's actually I'm not impressed with him defensively. And with some rumours I'm hearing that United want Trippier, I really don't want to see him at United because defensively he's not good enough. But yeah, going forward, he has a great cross on him. He's a very good player. In a side like Atletico, who are so solid defensively, and they have so many good defenders and very good defensive midfielders, you can have a Trippier that is not that good defensively, a right back that can provide some crosses going forward and some good attacking options. Yeah, Suarez can work with Llorente, Trippier, and anybody. Yeah. Trippier suits Atletico Madrid. Trippier needs a side that are so good defensively that his weakness defensively is not being shown week in, week out. Same thing with what's happening with Trent at Liverpool right now. Without Virgil van Dijk, Trent has been very bad this season. But when Virgil van Dijk comes back and brings that stability back to that Liverpool defense, Trent will be one of the best right backs in the world again. Oh, so you prefer the 3-5-2 than the 4-4-2 for Atletico? I haven't watched a lot of Atletico, so I cannot comment on that. But the 4-4-2 is a classic Atletico Madrid formation. It's a classic Diego Simeone formation. He loves that formation. Let's see if we have any more news. So Juventus are actually denying right now that Agnelli has resigned. So there's nothing actually confirmed with these news here that you're seeing. Juventus nothing's confirmed with Andrea Agnelli at the moment. This is actually so true. Greed allows all human values to evaporate. And it's this that shocked me about this. That if you are a billionaire, what would more money do to you? You've basically got everything you want in life. It's just greed. These guys would actually sell their own family members for more money. It's disgraceful. We need to get rid of these people from our clubs because they are actually ruining them. Simeone tactics are extremely annoying to play against, but exactly that. It usually brings very boring games, but he's a winner. You can't deny it. He wins a lot of games. He's won the league already once. He's been to 2 Champions League finals, even though he's lost them both. But he played against one of the best Real Madrid sides ever created. You learned that the hard way in the Champions. Yeah. Yeah, it's very annoying for Atletico Madrid are a very annoying side, but you have to respect it. You have to respect it. It's like the way Chelsea played in the late 2000s again with Mourinho at the club. Well drilled, amazing defensively, and they will tear you apart in the counter-attack. See how we go. Any more news? What a day. What a day for football. Right now, it's also being reported that one owner of a club, we don't know the owner or the club yet, but it's come out that one owner wants to sell the club. Massive that. That is massive. That is actually massive. I'd love it to be the Glazers. Because with Ed Woodward leaving, it kind of suggests that the Glazers are probably done with this. Which would make me so happy. Barca are going to have the centre-backs in their opponent's pen area. That's why Real had so much space to attack. Yeah, Barca defensively are awful. They are actually awful. And that showed in the game against PSG. They got torn apart. Vinicius, I don't know about Vinicius, you know. I never enjoyed him as a player. He's a very frustrating player. He was good against Liverpool last week, but he's never a player that I've enjoyed watching. I don't think he will ever get an elite level. But we'll have to wait and see, because he's still very young. Oh, what? Oh. Stocks of Man United have also plummeted in the last couple of hours. Let's check this out as well. We've already had a 6% drop in Man United stocks since yesterday. That's incredible. That is actually incredible. How much we've affected this game, the fans and the players. We've actually saved the game and got rid of all these greedy guys. Just put Mbappe versus Barca, you get a hat-trick every time. He has so much praise because of how bad the defense is. Mbappe will take advantage and score. Yeah, exactly that. Mbappe's lethal he's lethal on the counter-attack. He's so lethal. Yeah, Piqué is just he's too old for Mbappe right now. He's gone too old, Piqué. Yeah, as you can see, Juventus are denying that Adrian Agnelli has resigned. We'll have to wait and see for that. We'll have more confirmation of all this in the next couple of hours. Tomorrow, we have a big few days in football because a lot of people are going to be embarrassed by this. Because this is embarrassing, let's just be honest. This is actually embarrassing for the top guys at the top clubs. It's embarrassing how they've made plans for 7 or 8 years, and fans and players have ruined them in 2.5 days. It's embarrassing. There will be a lot of people that will resign. There are a lot of owners that probably will sell the clubs, because this is what they wanted. They wanted the European Super League to have a specific amount of money coming in every single season with no competition, not a need to put in money into the club, and this will hurt a lot. This will hurt the owners a lot. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, I also don't want football to change, but uh, it needs to change. It needs to change because the changes that the Champions League are trying to make and UEFA are actually awful. Uh, they're basically trying to do what the Super League wanted to do at a less level. They don't want to do this at the extreme. They want to do this at a less level, and we don't want that. You don't want to fix that something that's not broken. The Champions League works perfectly right now. There's no need to make changes to it to make it more to make the big teams have it easier. This is not what we want. We want competition. We want Leicester to win the league, go to the Champions League, or go to the quarterfinals. We don't want to see United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool every single season in the Champions League. That's not why we love football. Even though we love our clubs, we want to see our clubs do well because they put in the work, they do a great job getting players, they play beautiful football. That's what we want to see. We want to see stories. I loved when Leicester won the league. Even though I'm a United fan, I loved Leicester winning the league because it showed everyone that anything can happen in football. It was one of the most beautiful stories in the world. And the Jamie Vardy story is the reason we all love this game. Because you can go right now, you're nowhere, and that's a lesson in life as well. Right now, most of us are nowhere in life, but in 5 years we might be at the top of the world. Because Jamie Vardy went from playing non-league football to being the best striker in the Premier League and one of the best strikers in the world, winning the Premier League, winning the Golden Boot in the Premier League, being one of the most lethal strikers in the world. And it's very, very refreshing to see that. That's why this Super League was not for me. Because I love competition. It's why I love football. This is why the NBA is not at the level that football is. Why the NFL, all these different games, even European basketball. If any one of you are interested in European basketball, you'll know that they basically have a system where you have a contract with a European competition, and even if you finish 15th in your league, you will still be in that competition. And that's why all these basketball leagues are dead. They're basically dead. They have no point in existing. They're boring because every single year, even if you're dog shit, you're gonna be in it. Same with the NBA. You have teams going. Saying, okay, we're shit, we're not going to win any games this season, we don't care about the fans, we don't care about anything, we just want to get to be as bad as possible to get the best player possible from the draft. That's what they want. And it defies everything that sport is. Sport is competition, as Pep Guardiola said tonight. That was very good. Pep said that sport is competition. Without competition, we don't have sport. One of my favorite stories is the Jamie Vardy story. For example, if you put in hard work, you can go from the bottom to the very top. Yeah, Jamie Vardy is actually one of my favorite players. Uh, as a person, as a footballer, he's elite person. I'm so happy for him that he actually got to experience a dream that all of us had, and only a few people experienced being a professional footballer. Because this is what every one of us wanted. We love football. We wanted to be professionals. It's not possible for everyone. We just play for fun now, and we talk about the beautiful game. We watch it, we love it. But playing this game at the elite level must be so amazing. See if we have any more news coming in. We have Conor McGregor tweeting right now. Let me show you his tweets as well. As you can see here, he's thinking of buying Man United. That would be amazing, actually. I don't think he has the amount of money to buy Man United, but I would love that for that to happen because he's actually a United fan. And it would be funny to see Conor McGregor own United. I love it. Let's see if we have any more news about any club, any owner. Nothing more. Yeah, it would actually be jokes if McGregor owned United. I love it. I'd love it. So guys, I have to end the stream.